Good morning, all. This is Nitya Shri from 2nd BSc Biochemistry, and I'm going to present on the topic acid rain. Contents. What is acid rain? pH of acid rain, causes of acid rain cycle, effects of acid rain, and preventive measures. What is acid rain? Acid rain is a term that includes any form of precipitation that contains acidic components such as sulphuric acid or nitric acid, according to the Environmental Protection Agency. The precipitation is not necessarily wet or liquid. It includes dust, gases, rain, snow, fog, and hail. The type of acid rain that contains water is called wet deposition. Acid rain formed with dust or gases is called dry deposition. pH of acid rain. Acidity and alkalinity are measured using a pH scale for which 7 is neutral. The lower a substance pH, that is less than 7, the more acidic it is. The higher a substance pH, that is greater than 7, the more alkaline it is. Normal rain has a pH of about 5.6. It is slightly acidic because carbon dioxide dissolves into it, forming weak carbonic acid. Acid rain usually has a pH between 4.2 and 4.4. Causes of acid rain. Rotting vegetation and erupting volcanoes release some chemicals that can cause acid rain, but mostly acid rain is a product of human activities. The biggest sources are coal burning power plants, factories, and automobiles. When humans burn fossil fuels, sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxides are released into the atmosphere. Those air pollutants react with water, oxygen, and other substances to form airborne sulfuric and nitric acid. Winds may spread these acidic compounds through the atmosphere over hundreds of miles. When acid rain reaches Earth, it flows across the surface in runoff water, enters water system and pollutes the soil. This picture depicts the acid rain cycle. Here, the acidic gases are released into the atmosphere and carried upwards by the wind. And these gases combine with water droplets to form acids, and they reaches down the earth as acid rain, and it destroys plants, pollutes water sources and soil, and erodes buildings. Effects of acid rain. Acid rain has many ecological effects, especially on lakes, streams, wetlands, and other aquatic environments. It makes such waters more acidic, which results in more aluminium absorption from soil, which is carried into lakes and streams. That combination makes water toxic to crayfish, clams, fish, and other aquatic animals. Some species can tolerate acidic waters better than others. However, in an interconnected ecosystem, what affects some species eventually affects many more throughout the food chain, including non-aquatic species such as birds. Acid rain and fog also damage forests, especially those at higher elevations. The acid deposits rob the essential nutrients of soil, such as calcium, and causes aluminium to be released in the soil, which makes it hard for trees to take up water. Trees' leaves and needles are also harmed by acids. The effects of acid rain combined with other environmental stressors leaves trees and plants less healthy, more vulnerable to cold temperatures, insects, and disease. The pollutants may also inhibit trees' ability to reproduce. Some soils are better in neutralizing acids than others, but in areas where the soil's buffering capacity is low, such as parts of US Northeast, the harmful effects of acid rain are much greater. Acid deposits damage physical structures such as limestone buildings and cars. When it takes the form of inhalable fog, acid precipitation can cause health problems including eye irritation and asthma. Preventive measures. Regulating the emissions coming from vehicles and buildings is an important step according to the EPA. This can be done by restricting the use of fossil fuels, and focusing on more sustainable energy sources such as solar and wind power. Also, each person can do their part by reducing their vehicle use. Using public transportation, walking, riding a bike, or carpooling is a good start according to the EPA. People can also reduce the use of electricity, which is widely created with fossil fuels, or switch to a solar plant. Many electricity companies offer solar packages to their customers that requires no installation and low cost. Saying sulfates do not cause acid rain is the same as saying that smoking does not cause lung cancer. So let us stop acid rain forever together. Thank you.